Hello gamers! Today I'm going to be showing you all how to get any element inside of Campus 3 super fast. So as most of you know, when you first go into Campus 3, you'll go through the forest, you'll do some stuff, and then you have to do either a practical exam or a written exam. And the written exams always have the same options with the same outcomes. And if you choose a certain set of answers, you're guaranteed to get a certain elemental power. So I went through the work of figuring out what options to choose to get each of the different elements in the simplest way possible, and we're going to be showing that. So if you're doing the elemental trial for the very first time, you can very easily just go over to this area over here. I can't even remember what it's called. Destiny Chamber Written Exam. If you go up here all the way to the top, you'll see there's these chairs. You go and sit in one of them and you take the personality quiz. And then you will have 10 questions. They're always in the same order, they have the same outcomes. And so, the answers you should choose for each of the elements are as follows. If you want the light element, you should choose a top left for all 10 of the questions. If you want the fire element, you should choose a top right for all 10 of the questions. If you want the water element, you should choose bottom left for all of the questions. If you want the dark element, you should choose bottom right for all of the questions. If you want nature, you should choose top left for the first 5 questions and then bottom left for the last 5 questions. And if you want ice, you should choose bottom right for the first 5 questions and bottom left for the last 5 questions. And if you do that, you're guaranteed to get that element because of the way that the questions are. Now, if you already have an element and you're like, oh no, what do I do now? I want to get another one. Don't worry, you can. So after you get your elemental power for the first time, you'll be able to go to the front office and talk to Poppy. He will give you your diary. This is essential. You need the diary in order to be able to get other elements. If you go to your planner and you go to the Sparkly Star Achievements, and you search up elemental studies, you'll see that there's these books, and by getting these books you'll be able to get new elements. And so there are 2 different ways that you can get each of these. So you can either get it by getting the level requirement. So for example here, 50 levels. This is 50 levels after you get your diary from Poppy. So any levels you already had previously, so like my 647 levels, they don't count. You have to get 50 levels after getting your diary from Poppy. Until you have a diary from Poppy, it doesn't count. Alternatively, if you don't want to spend all the time getting those 50 levels, or the levels for the other ones, you can instead go and spend diamonds. Now, if you only need like a couple more levels, the diamonds won't cost as much as they get cheaper as you get closer to the level requirement. But if you're like 300 levels away, like I was when I paid for it, it will be very expensive. Once you buy or earn one of these books, you can then go into the door of whichever element you currently have. So for example, me, I can go into the Water Kingdom. And then you can go backwards in whichever obby you're in until you get to the last checkpoint before the end. So like right here. And then you'll see over here there's an option to warp to the checkpoint or an option to give up. And if you press to give up and you press new element please, that will take you right back to here where you got your first element. And then all you have to do is go over to the Destiny Chamber, take the exam, choose the options that you know from my video will get you the element you want, and then you'll have that elemental power. And then all you have to do is go over to here, powers and students, and then you'll be able to tap on whichever element it is you want, and then you'll be given that element. and you'll be able to choose your element every 5 minutes unless you unlock or buy the Elemental Mastery Powerful Magic achievement, which will allow you to instantly change and switch your elemental powers, so you won't have to wait for 5 minutes. But yeah, that is basically everything about that. I really hope this was helpful for you all. But anyways, make sure you ring the bell to be notified, you like and subscribe, and thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed!